Hi everyone! Is your plastic palette covered with dried acrylic paint? I'll show you how to clean it. So this palette is from Ikea and it has the letters PP in the back, which means it's made out of polypropylene or polypropylene as it's also called. And this seems to be a good material of a palette for acrylics. I'll show you another material later that isn't as good. To get the dry acrylic paint to peel off, I'm simply soaking the palette in hot water. Leave it in till you notice the acrylic starts peeling off. I actually left it in overnight, but 10 minutes should be fine. I put a weight over the palette so that it wouldn't float in the water. After soaking overnight, you can see that the paint is peeling off on its own and I can just pull it off with my fingers, and I'm also using a knife to scratch off some of the remaining parts. Then I washed the remainders with soap and water and a nail brush. I previously made a video trying to clean a polystyrene plastic palette from dried acrylic in different ways, and it did not work this well. So here you can see that palette for comparison. I've used it since trying to clean it, so it did get a bit cleaner than this, but I will say that it's much more difficult to clean. So pay attention to what type of palette you used for acrylics. I often use little containers I can close to keep the paint wet longer, since acrylic dries so fast. I might also put this black palette inside a plastic bag and keep it in the fridge if I have leftover paint and want to continue the painting the next day. As you saw, I collect the dried acrylic paint pieces into a glass jar, but I don't know what to do with them. If you have any suggestions on what to do with these colorful pieces of dried acrylic, or what type of palettes work well with acrylic paints, please do share them in the comments.